That's funny. I was thinking that maybe you could choose someone instead of someone raising their hand. I thought for a long time that when this moment will come, I will have a great report for you. And today I see and I feel a lot of embarrassment because of a huge amount of arrogance. I thought I knew something. I thought I knew things. And I was behaving very arrogant in an arrogant way. And now I see that I don't know anything. And
how does that feel? How does it feel when you say these words, I don't know anything, right now? How does it feel for you?
It feels like a start.
Yes. Yes.
And I see, I witness all these people having this very nice reports to you, and every time this happens is joyful for me as well. Like every time someone is there and come
you
close.
Said something. You say, I said, how does it feel to say or admit I know nothing? And you say it is a start. What will be the finish of it? That you will know something? Stop for a moment, slow down. You say it is a start. I feel what you say. It's good. It is a start, like something fresh, something sincere, at least now. Okay? So what will be the end of it? It is a start. That I don't know anything, I admit I don't know anything. So keep on knowing nothing. Keep on not wanting to find something, because the wanting to find something, the mind feels if I learn enough, I will learn my way into freedom maybe. That's one of the illusions. If I learn enough and study enough, and people who have studied tremendously, pundits of knowledge, have studied tremendously, sometimes find their knowledge gets in the way now. I've studied all these things, and something in me knows it's nothing. But I can't give it up, because I've acquired so much of this nothing. And I have to use it for something. You put the value still on it or something. So you say it is a start, then where will be the end? Where will be the end? Will it be to know something now? I say no. Keep on going, knowing nothing. So if you put all of this, including your desires, okay, now I know nothing. Now let me see if I can start know the proper something. And I said, no, let's go for a moment and see. Keep knowing nothing. Keep knowing nothing, no. And examine the environment of your own self. No.
And this is where I feel now a little bit desperate, because it's as if I am so used to be only doing or being only understanding. I realize that, and even though it is said that it's not that way, I can't seem to be myself.
This is important also, because for a long time we move from one thing to another thing. We're like Tarzan in the jungle. He swings on one vine, he takes next one, then he has to let go the next one, isn't it? Otherwise he's dangling between two things. So he swings on one piece of knowledge, then you get to another one, then you must let the whole one, then you must move on. So now you've come to something, no knowledge then, no nothing now, and then you feel you're left on your own for a moment. And everyone who comes to the stage, some anxiety is there, because now I don't know what to do. I feel completely lost. So yeah, you stay like this for a moment. Experience this feeling of feeling lost, but don't wallow in it. There's something else that's there that's actually not lost. It's not lost. It has no direction. You see? But in front of it, the mind, who's usually up to some activity, is feeling, oh, what do I do now? You're taking all my tools. You're taking all my maps, all my jobs. Now, then what can I do? How can I live like this? And this is still, the chatter is still going on. And you feel a bit lost. I don't know how to do nothing. Okay? But this is still just a noise. You see? And you are aware of this noise. Don't identify with this noise then, you see.
What does it mean, don't identify?
Meaning that you feel this noise from the mind, some kind of an identity that you have been wearing for a while feels maybe a bit lost. I'm not accustomed to not having something to do. So there's a bit of anxiety, some discomfort. But you are aware of this discomfort, this feeling. So just watch it without any passion. Just let it be there for a moment. Because what we all do is we try to run to the next action. You see, you try to go to the next thing because you can't bear your own silence. As yet we have not come to silence, we've only come to the end of activity for a moment.
I can't know what is to be myself.
Say?
I cannot know what is to be myself.
Yes. It's not this type of knowing. It's not the classical knowing, which is one thing knowing another thing. It's not that type of knowing.
You tell me not to do anything about it, not to go there.
Yeah.
But I feel that as a synonym of being myself. And what I actually feel is just a strong pull out of myself.
Yes, okay. This being yourself, when I speak it, feels very uncomfortable in your listening. Because this being yourself, you say, but I don't know, it may be not the right words you say, I don't know how to be myself. It actually pulls me out of myself. But how can it pull you out of yourself? When I say be yourself, I mean remain. Then maybe you say, but I don't know what self there is to remain. Are you saying like that?
Something like that, yes.
And if I say be nothing, also it still creates something. And if I say be,
if you say be nothing, it creates a peacefulness. If you say be, it creates stress.
A stress. If I say be nothing, it creates a peacefulness. If I say be, it creates a stress. So to be is more stress than to be nothing.
Yes, because when you say be,
yeah,
it feels like I have to do something.
Okay. Be nothing. Because be nothing is be for me, you see. Because be something we are used to. Be nothing is just, in its honest, simple term, means remain as you are, be. But if you have the sort of mind that goes, goes, well, that's kind of, then you must be aware of that. And I say beware of that, because sometimes mind, in this part of the inquiry, starts to be super accurate. Super accurate. So to be or to be nothing. I see. Well, actually same thing. No, but it's not the same thing. You see, it can be like that. You see? So I want to free you from this so that this kind of mentality doesn't tighten you into another posture, like to be fixed into be nothing. because actually where you're coming into is a great flexibility, where words can be anything now, because you move beyond words. This be nothing is not a state induced by words only or supported by words. It's wordless. So it's beyond words, you see. Then when you go beyond words, you will not be afraid of words. Who gets this? Good. When you are beyond the words, then you will not be intimidated by word. You go beyond the concepts and everything become concept. So even if I say Brahman, it will just now be a concept. If I say pure consciousness, you hear it just now, it's okay. Yes, because you have resolved yourself now. You don't need the words to tell you what you are now. You follow? You will still understand what they mean, but you won't have a complex about them now. If I say the being or the presence or the I am, you will still know it's the same thing. At a certain point, you know all the words are the same thing. It's all the same thing. But while you have a distinguishing mind, which is useful up to a certain point, then it will seem to matter. Did you mean this or that? Because, okay, a bit off center here or whatever, but gradually as it moves again into your naturalness, your infinite being, you see. Don't be twisted by the words. They're just a sense. They're just a pointing finger. The rest, grace completes. It reveals yourself. Your alreadiness is here.
Take me